Okay, so this is a quick review of how to use the Kava Calculator. Starting right here in this top section, we've got total BNB set to 600. That gives it a value of $13,092. That's based on this value down here where it says Kava. And you can also get prices for Bitcoin, BNB, and XRP. And by clicking this button, boom, it updates the values of those cryptocurrencies for you by going online to CoinGecko.com. Bada bing, bada boom, and getting the values for you so you don't have to jump between pages. So these cells here are, this is the amount, that's the value based on current prices, and the same thing here, while this is the total of all of them. Now, one thing you can do with Kava is you can stake it. Staking Kava is really easy to do so. You transfer it to your Kava wallet, and I like to use Cosmos Station. So I'm opening it up right now, and it actually looks pretty cool. So from there, you can go ahead and select your Kava wallet once you've set it up. If you need help setting it up, you could definitely just search online how to do it. But it's pretty straightforward. You download it, you select Kava, and you add a wallet, and you make sure you protect your mnemonic phrase, and you're all set. So once your wallet is set up, you can go ahead and deposit to your Cosmos Station wallet, or you can also, if for the purpose of staking, you can choose to go to Kava's website. And if you have a ledger, so we would try to connect a wallet, if you have a ledger or you have Trust Wallet set up, then you can go ahead and use those to lock in and stake your BNB. For now, we're going to stick with the Cosmos Station wallet because I think it's really cool and I like the way it looks and the interface. Everything about it's awesome. So let's say that we were to stake the 5,000 Kava, all of it, that you get a monthly reward of 24.7 Kava, and its current value of $4.45. That would be $107.54 in passive income, approximately. The reason I say approximately is because the value of Kava changes over time. I'm going to go ahead and pull up a chart right here to show how Kava has been performing. And we can see from 12 days ago on August 1st, one Kava is worth $2.50, and now one Kava is worth $4.47, based on where TradingView is getting their information from. So there's tons of markets that sell at different prices. There's not market efficiency like you have on a stock market, so for the most part. So where you can go to the Chicago Exchange or the New York Stock Exchange or at somewhere else, and then the prices are pretty much the same within a few cents. In the cryptocurrency world, you can see the prices change rather significantly depending on which exchange you're at. Let me go ahead and pull up an example of what that might actually look like. So if we go to CoinGecko and check out Kava, up 10%, 58% over the past week. It's doing good things. Then right here in the market section, see all trading pairs. You see how the price differs depending on which market you're at. Trust score is red, a price of $30.22 for a Kava. I mean, come on. Somebody must have made a mistake. Otherwise, you're seeing these prices over in Indonesia, BitTrue, Upbit. Like a lot of these exchanges are regional sometimes to a specific country, and whatever language it's available in, or versus the US market or Japan or Korea or whatever it is, or Africa, then you have a different group of people who are trading primarily in that market. So it does offer an arbitrage opportunity, where if you can set up an exchange in, let's say, BitTrue, where it's $4, and then Upbit, Indonesia, where it's $5.09, you could just create a bot that constantly buys it from BitTrue and then sells it in Indonesia. Then you buy it and sell it and buy it and sell it and buy it and sell it, and you can make 20% over and over and over and over again until the prices kind of like even out. That's an arbitrage opportunity, and that is real. And I think some people have bots that just constantly sit there and do that for them. So that is a great way to make some cash. All right, heading back to the calculator. I digress. So that's why you'll see that the price may be a little bit different when you take a look at one like market coin cap versus CoinGecko, or one exchange versus the other, because there's so many different exchanges selling it. All right, so staking. So if we went ahead and chose to stake it and you're inside of your Kava wallet, all you have to do is select delegate, and then from there you're going to see you can select all to get a view of all of the staking opportunities that are there. And there's Cosmos Station, Binance Staking, and P2P. You want to take a look at what the average yield is. And here we see that the average yield for P2P org is right now at this time is 5.85, while for Cosmos Station is 5.52. Binance Staking is offering 0. So you really don't want to find yourself in a situation where you're staking and getting 0 reward. When you do stake, your funds are going to be locked for 21 days when it's time for you to get out of it. So when you choose to get out of it, it will be locked for 21 days. The reason they do that is to try and, well, that's the whole idea of staking, right? You're staking it, you're providing it into this liquidity pool, and they're depending on it, and it's giving them enough time to react to your decision to not share your money with other people to take loans out on, and etc., for them to be able to make money with it. That's it from a technical perspective. So you wait your 21 days and you can go ahead and pull it out of delegation. Simple as that. While you do have it delegated, you'll see another section where you can go to My, and you can see where you are delegated. And from there it shows you what the actual average yield is still, because it fluctuates, and shows you how much you have bonded versus what you have unbonding. And you can choose to claim your reward by clicking the claim reward button, clicking OK, and next OK, blah, blah, blah. It's pretty self-explanatory. And bam! What that would equate to in this scenario is that you would have, if you staked 5,000 Kava, that you'd have a monthly Kava reward of 24.17. And at today's value of $4.45, that would be worth roughly $107.54. So you would be getting that in addition to the Kava that you have. So after 1 month, your Kava balance would change from 5,000 to about 5,025. And then each month you would go ahead and repeat that process. And then this compound growth is actually quite awesome, because you could just keep staking the funds that you get. All right, now the other aspect of Kava and its primary purpose isn't just staking. You also have the ability to take out loans. You heard me right. You can take out loans. So what kind of situation would you want to take out a loan where you're providing collateral? Now, it's going to sound a little bit silly at first, but I promise you it makes perfect sense. So let's say that you are getting the hang of investing and you're setting money aside, and you currently save, because it turns out that as you're getting started, sometimes getting that financial discipline is difficult, and the money that you're saving, you end up needing to spend it on something, either to cover some emergency expense or unexpected expenses. So as you're trying to get into the habit of setting money aside and earning interest on it, making your money work for you, you may sometimes have to dig right back into it. So I feel like Kava is a great way to get into the habit of investing and then start seeing these kind of returns right here, which I think is pretty cool, to get an extra $100 each month if you set aside, in this situation, if you set aside $22,000. So the numbers look big for the average income in the United States, which is like $40K. That's 6 months of salary. That's not easy to save up to, but it is possible. So if you have to take out a collateralized debt position, which is what CDP stands for, then you need to have BNB coins. You can get that by signing up at Binance.us. So you sign up at Binance.us, you can just deposit cash by doing an ACH transfer, and then you wait 10 days until it clears, and then you can transfer that BNB out to your Cosmos Station wallet, but not to your Kava wallet, to your BNB wallet. Once in your BNB wallet, you'll see an interchange swap option, and you just go ahead and pull up that option to do an interchange swap. So I'm actually pulling it up now so I can see it. There it goes. So you do interchain transfer. From there you select just how much of your BNB you want to make that happen. You click OK, next, OK, understanding that you're sending this stuff over to your wallet. And unlike staking, there's no hold on it, so you can take it out at any time. By doing this interchange swap, that it's sending that BNB to your Kava wallet and giving you the ability to perform this collateralized debt position. So within the Cosmos Station app, there's a collateralized debt position market, and it looks like that button right there. It says CDP Market. You click on it, and you're going to see the option for my CDPs or all products. In this situation, the CDP is already set up. I've already requested that collateralized debt position, and I can choose to add more BNB to lower my risk score, or take out more USDX because I want more USDX to spend, which would result in my risk score rising. So let's go ahead and put in the scenario here where we have a total of 600 BNB. So let's say that we decide to collateralize all of it, 600 of it. That means the max amount that we can take out as a loan is $8,302.56. When we take a look at our personal loan amount, look at that. It says liquidated because we have to update this 11,000. The most we could take out is 8,302, and obviously we cannot take out more than that. So let's say we're going to take out 7,500. So you take out the $7,500 loan, and you now will have that much in USDX. And this USDX, what you can use it for is you can transfer it to another exchange, and hopefully things like crypto.com stores it, or CoinZoom Pro, where you can transfer it directly to those accounts. And because it's a cryptocurrency and you have a card associated with it, you can then sell that USDX for cash, United States dollars, and you can go ahead and use your debit card for whatever it is that you want to buy. Likewise, you can transfer it to an exchange, and let's say you want to buy more into a position because you feel like, hey, I think that this new cryptocurrency came out, it's going to do big, I'm watching the news on it, but I don't have any more cash to put into it, and I just want to leverage my investing money. Then you can go ahead and you're pretty much executing a margin trade because you're taking out a loan on the money that you put in to be able to buy more than you otherwise would be able to. Now there's a small stability fee. Let's say, for example, you've got, it's really small, and we can take a look at it by checking out some of these wallets on the chain here. So by clicking on this option right here, the Big Dipper, it'll take you to this page. It'll probably show up here at the validator section. And from there, you can take a look at CDPs. So let's take a look at some of these CDPs. There's like 13 pages of them. And this person has taken out $163,000, right? So let's click on that one. So for this person who's taken out $163,000 loan, that probably means that they have about $400,000 in Kava set aside, well, BNB set aside. In fact, you can take a look at their collateralized ratio. It's 2 to 1. So they have about 336,000, something like that. 326,000. I get caught up in this stuff. Anywho, bam, and it looks like the total fees that they've accumulated to this point is $8.03. Now, where in the world do you know you can take out a $163,000 loan and you owe $8 in fees since it's been taken out? The stability fees is practically irrelevant, considering if you were to try to go to a title loan place or a payday loan place or a pawn shop or something like that to try and take out a loan, or a bank, like they would all get you money from you hand and fist to take that from you. Plus their late fees, this fee, that fee. Here, there's no deadline, so you pay this back when you want to, and you don't have to worry about it until that time. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So let's say that in this example here that we have the 600 BNB collateralized and we can take out $8,302, but we chose to take out 7,500, then we'll see a gift because there's a special promotion going right now, and that's what this section is all about, where they're giving away 3.8 million Kava this year over the next 50 weeks, and that totals 74,000 every week. And being that the ceiling for the number of loans, the amount of loans that can be taken out right now is 8.2 million, that means that if you were to put in what is it, 13,000 in BNB, you would make up 0.09% of the total loans that are issued. With that, 0.09% of 74,000 works out to be 67.273. And that's how much Kava they're going to gift you. So that Kava that they're gifting you is worth $299. So each week, you're going to get $299 from them for taking out this loan. So that sounds kind of crazy. Why are they giving away money for you to take out a loan from them? One, they do get some money by lending you the loan, which we saw is practically nothing at all. But most importantly, because Kava is only came out in right now, November 2019, when it was like, I think it first hit the market and was available for people to get into. That's roughly 10 months ago. It's less than a year old. So right now they're building up capital. They're testing their system to making sure that there's no like major flaws that they have to worry about that can end up losing people's money or sticking them with a bunch of money. The developers are here in the United States. So you can go to their Twitter page. You can check out the stuff that they've got there. You can look at TradingView to look at and see what the rest of the market thinks and about Kava. Right now we can see that there's a long expectation there. More longs down here. Someone thought it was going to go short on August 8th. Boy, were they wrong, because let's take a look at August 8th. Here it was. They thought it was going down, and oh my god, look at what it did. It just made so much money. So don't trust everything you read. Now, as for the team, you can take a look at, we go to Medium, which is where they post a lot of good information. You can see some posts from their members. You've got Scott Stewart, Brian Kerr, and Kevin Davis. Cool people. Check them out. See what you can learn about them, and go from there. So that's pretty much the calculator in a nutshell. A little bit about the staking process and the CDP process. If you've got any questions, reach out to me. I think it's a great project. So I made this tool to make it easy for people to visualize what their contributions make. So if you're starting out small, or even smaller still, but what I really like about the crypto market is that you can start out with as little as $100, right? Trying to get there. And same thing with your Kava on hand. You can start out there with that as well, somewhere around there. And Kava staked, put in all 25 of it, and your monthly reward is 54 cents. I mean, you start somewhere, because let's say after a year, that's going to turn out to be about, not 50, but probably more like 30-ish, right? And if you add money as you go, because it doesn't necessarily need to be just what it's making you. So after 1 year, you're getting $6.45 in return from staking. And that's if the price of Kava stays the same. And just like that person took out like $163,000 their CDP contract, I'd really like to try and see what that looks like. So let's put this at just 10,000, just so we have the ability to do it. And and let's say that they take out the 163,000. Well, they're getting $21,000 every week, right? And $88,000 a month. You know, well, that's based on future prices. That's what it'll be worth. Because, by the way, you can't actually touch these Kava gift awards until a year from now. It's to help protect the system from being overdrawn and people just taking the money out of it and causing the value of Kava to go down. So we can just click this update button, and it's at 4.47 right now. So in today's dollars, they're getting $6,535 a week and $26,000 a month, which quite frankly isn't awful, to say the least. So, hey, whether you are a baller or you're just getting ready to enter the balling game, then I think Kava is a great platform for everybody. So please check it out. Thanks.